My talk today will be on the possibility of to cross borders. To cross borders through literature, so symbolically, and crossing borders through reality. I will speak of a novel written by an Israeli writer, Aleph Bet Yoshua. The title in Hebrew is Akala Meshuchreret, and the title, the translation in English was The Liberated Bride. This novel has been written in 2001 at the beginning of the Second Intifada. So it means that it was published in the middle of the Second Intifada, but the writer started to write it before, when dreams of peace were still possible. In this novel, we have the crossing of borders all the time. I would say that Aleph Bet Yoshua likes to cross borders. He crosses borders within the family. He crosses borders with the language, switching from Hebrew to Arabic and inserting Arabic in the Hebrew, and also in the nation, the society. So he likes to cross borders. In this novel, particularly, we have a lot of crossing of borders. First of all, it starts with dresses, Israeli dresses that are used by a Palestinian woman in crossing borders from Israel to Palestine. So first of all are Israeli dresses that were given from the wife of the main character, a professor of Oriental Studies. And later on we will have also the crossing of the checkpoints by a group of Israelis. And this is very interesting because not all Israelis go to cross borders or like to cross borders and checkpoints. Many of them never arrived to a checkpoint. But within the novel, the Israeli readers are obliged to go to the checkpoints with the writer. And they went to Ramallah, a city in the West Bank, and they go to Ramallah to participate to a special festival, a festival on poetry, on pre-Islamic poetry, about the subject of love. So love and not war. And they realize that Ramallah is not too far from Jerusalem. They have the same prefix. And so they have the possibility to see what is a checkpoint, because a checkpoint is something that we may find checkpoints through Palestine, and they cross everywhere villages and the Palestine territory. And so thanks to this novel, also readers who didn't go to a checkpoint arrive to a checkpoint. But there is also the reality, and when I mean reality, I think to the group, a special group of Maxim Watch, a group that was formed by women, not men, and this group, this movement started during the Second Intifada. Women that at the beginning were just 3 women who decided to go and see what was a checkpoint. And starting from the 3 women, later on, and today also, we have hundreds of women who regularly visit the checkpoints like witnesses. They write reports about what is going on, and they write on the blogs, they participate to talk shows in the television, and they just check. They check what it happens, because a checkpoint is something very, very special. Because checkpoint means a way to control the mobility of Palestinians. And it's also a sort of bureaucratic way of control their movements, in the sense that it's possible to wait for just a few minutes, just hours, just days, in order to cross from one side to the other, from one village to another one. And it depends only on bureaucracy, on orders, on silly orders, and given by officers. And soldiers are just they are there just to show that it's impossible for Palestinians to move freely. So these women go there with the idea that it will be impossible one day to say we didn't know what is going on the checkpoints. And so their last aim is just to be witnesses and to know, to let that Israelis know what happens at the checkpoints. So I have shown, and this is the book. The book, the novel of Alphabet Yeshua. This is a translation, an Italian translation, but there is also an English version. And this is a way to show how it's possible to cross borders through a novel and through a movement.